This video sponsored by Meeple Movers. No minimum order, no subscriptions. Free shipping on every item, every day. At meeplemovers.com.
Hello and welcome to Brian's Got Game. I'm Brian. Today I've got an expansion called Fantahzee, Rogues Gallery. Fantahzee is a 2 to 5 player dice game designed by Ryan Miller and published by AEG. In this expansion, a new class of hero is added, the Rogue. There are also some new monsters, a new mechanism of trap cards, and some shiny new gems. So, let's check it out, and I'll show you how to set up the game with new components, what the traps do, and how to use gems when you didn't get the roll you wanted in Fantahzee, Rogues Gallery. To set up, you're going to set up the base game as normal with a couple changes. I'm going to go over that after I reintroduce you to these. So this is the Horde, this one's the Vanguard, closest to the town. These are the town. On your turn, if they get attacked, then you get negative points on there. These are treasure cards you get from defeating powerful enemies. Dice, these are the action and hero cards. And then the Horde is made up of the top 6 cards are level 1 heroes, and the bottom 6 are shuffled together. It's 5 level 2 5 level 2 monsters and a boss. So these are all monsters. Alright, now what it adds in is another boss monster to shuffle and get randomly in with the other monsters. It's the Troll King. So it gets on one of those. We have a bunch of level 2 monsters. They're composed of cave trolls and forest trolls. Forest trolls are worth more points, harder to, but these are harder to kill. But these also give you level 2 treasures, which is really nice. It's that. Now there's a whole bunch of level 1 monsters too. We've got Trollkins and Goblin Grenadiers. Now the base game came with 9 treasures, and you add 18 treasures into this. So now there's 18 new treasures with more abilities. So these had things like get a shield, an extra roll, and an extra die. That's really powerful. Now add this in. It also has some of those old ones, but now it has some extra ones. Like, let's see. This one is the Jewel Box. When you activate it, you also get a random gem from the gem bag. So it refers to so you'd shuffle these in, and you'd have that in. Also, these monsters would replace them, or the rules say that you could have one big game and have all of the monsters. Now, in the original game, it came with a blue, like, velvety outside dice bag. This is the gem bag. So the expansion also comes with these gems. So they are colored cardboard pieces with numbers on them. Each number is a different color, 1 through 6 to represent dice pips. You can use these as dice to activate your heroes. So that's that bag. And then you would discard it, so you can only use those once. This comes with a ton, I think 33 new heroes and actions. So all of these heroes have abilities pertaining to gems. If you spend a gem to activate this hero, it gets +3 strength. You've got get a random gem from a gem bag. It's a 4, 5, or 6. You can move a trap from one stack to another. Talk about traps in a second. And some other extra things here. Now it also has some extra actions. So this one is either discard a trap on a stack or move it, and then pinch, get 2 random gems from the gem bag. So there's that. So these are all rogues. So in here, we've got mages. I think this is like Steam. I forget exactly what it was. Now these were the different classes of the characters. So either you can play with all of them, or you can replace a class with the 33 rogues. So that those would also be shuffled in there. All right, now a new stack is introduced, the trap deck. So I guess we could put it just right there. And these traps, some of these monsters. This one is when revealed, set a trap on the untrapped, on the nearest untrapped horde closest to. So if it was there, if you revealed it there, it would put a trap on on the closest untrapped to the village. That would be that one, but later on it could be that, and so on. So this goes face down. But when you are going to attack this monster, you flip this over after you've made the decision. So this one is Poison Arrow. So when you add Poison Arrow to your victory pile, discard 1 active hero. So it kills 1 of your heroes, but you get 2 extra points. So that one actually isn't too bad. But some of these are worse. When Bomb is revealed, add 3 total to the counter attack of the monsters defeated this turn. And some more is Caltraps. When you add them to your pile, discard 1 treasure from an active hero and 1 gem. And these have varying abilities and varying amounts of pain to you. So you just shuffle in all the new monsters. You would add the traps to your game, shuffle in the rogues or replace one of the rogues, and then you play with the new characters. And it really does add a lot of new stuff with the attacking with the traps. It adds a bit of variability in with the attacking. And that's how to play Fantahzee with Rogues Gallery. Okay, I've got my dad here for parents' opinions. So, Dad, what do you think of Fantahzee Rogues Gallery?
I thought that Fantahzee Rogues Gallery was just the expansion that the base game needed. There were just a couple of things that I thought needed tweaked, and Fantahzee fixes all of those things.
Yeah, Rogues Gallery fixes all of those things. So we're going to go through some of the components. So it comes with 33 new hero and action cards. So you've got like an action card that lets you take gems. You got an action card that lets you look at traps. And then you've got all your different characters that when used with gems or give you gems or stuff like that.
Or the rogues?
Yes. And then, so those are the new cards there. And then you get the traps. So you're going to have those and lay them out. And then +3 to your, -3 to your attack.
Yeah, so the traps I thought kind of evened it out. So you can't have somebody just go in and wipe out the whole line of horde.
Every time.
So it's kind of a little bit of a,
But
push your luck there. Like, do I step in the trap or do I leave that guy? If I leave that guy, the traps usually go on the one closest to the village.
Yeah.
So then it's like, well, now I got to take a village card, and so there's a little bit more deciding of, okay, do I go after that guy or do I go after somebody else? And oh, by the way, I only have these heroes with me.
Yeah.
What can I actually do?
So the traps are definitely fun in that way. It also added treasure cards that deal with the gems also, and there are
Gems.
So the shiny gems, the cardboard gems. So the bag fit the dice, but what else could the bag be used for if not for a different expansion where you put cool gems in?
Yeah, it makes me wonder if this was planned all along and in the game, and they decided to make it an expansion. I don't know if that was a wise thing or not, because it really does feel like that was really how the game was meant to be.
And that's really cool, like how they did that. They used a piece from the old game, and then they had the little card in the original game that said, "This isn't just empty space."
Yeah,
it's like
Rogues Gallery is going to come out next year or something like that. Yeah, so the bag that came in the base game was meant for the gems, and yeah, so the gems are really awesome because I felt like when I was playing the base game, I'd roll the dice, you do your 3 rolls, kind of like Yahtzee, and then you're like, well, shoot, if only I had that one, and I'm rolling one die, 3 times trying to get the one thing that I needed, and now I can do that with a gem. I can spend a gem, and so that's really cool.
There is one problem with the gems is that I kept pulling 4s. No, I kept pulling 5s. I had no 4s or 3s or 2s or 1s. I had 5s and 6s.
But would you know that when you're allocating your dice?
And I always forgot about them, is my problem. I had a lot of fun playing Rogues Gallery, and I really liked playing Fantahzee. I had a lot of fun playing with and without the expansion. I just needed to be better about myself putting the dice taped to a set of glasses in front of my face. I'd forget about them every turn.
The gems.
Yes.
So
all right. Artwork. So the artwork on all the new characters and monsters. I didn't talk about that. There's one new boss card, and then a bunch of new. You did the monsters.
Level 1s and level 2s.
Level 1s and level 2s. Yeah. You don't know the numbers.
I did not count them.
Okay. 30. There's 30 new. No, that's total. Whatever. So there's new monsters, and then the artwork on them is just as good as the original game.
I really like the art in this game. That's originally what drew me to it when it was released at Gen Con a couple years back. I saw the artwork and thought, hey, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
I like dice. I'm going to go check this out. So the artwork fits right along with the base game. You can't tell. I was looking at colors. Coloring might be a little bit different, but they did a really good job matching the colors of the backs so you don't know, that's from the expansion type of a thing.
Which that we did spend
before kind of doing something. We like separated all the cards to do the middle.
Yeah, maybe they should have marked
the middle segment. Like maybe they could have marked like a
on the front side.
Yeah, because we spent a lot of time being. This is from the expansion. Yeah, so it took us a little while, but we got it. So it's not impossible to do.
Yeah, but I think you would really always want to play with Rogues Gallery. I don't know if I'd ever play the base game.
Yeah, this is a really good expansion for this game. Strategy. You got to use the gems. Especially if your opponents are also, like if your opponents are using them and you're not, then you're going to be at a disadvantage.
Yeah. And that was me. I was not using as many gems, and you were using all the gems.
You weren't playing the expansion at the beginning of the game.
Well, I didn't
switch back over.
Those weren't the monsters, or the heroes. I didn't have any heroes that gave me gems until the end. I was going all Steam.
I had a Steam sword in there. I used somebody to activate it for free. It was pretty awesome. So easy for kids. We played it with
Link.
Aiden didn't play.
No.
Okay. So we played it with Lincoln. Going into
but he's a gamer.
Second grade. Yeah, he is a gamer. I played Small World with him the other day.
But Fantahzee, I mean, it's Yahtzee, so the rules are easy to roll. Mm-hmm. The rolling part is easy, but then I guess the allocating to which heroes and activating heroes.
Well, that's just kind of math.
And going after which monsters you want.
That's just math. You're calculating what will give you the best attack and what will give you the most amount of points.
Yeah, I mean, you could certainly play this with kids, and I think it's a good one to play with. I don't think that a little kid's gonna, beat you though.
Though Lincoln did do well, but he is a gamer in that sense. So overall, I had a lot of fun with this expansion. Fantahzee Rogues Gallery was really fun, and like you said, I don't know if we're gonna play the base game without it. And the components, the artwork, the strategy, easy for kids, and then how they kind of use the bag and the card in the original game, and then just how it just felt cool. Like it was a discovery finding this new expansion for this game.
Yeah, and like I said, this is essential. If you felt like the base game was lacking, pick this up, give it a try. Like I said, I think all along this was designed to be there, and it was a business decision to break it out and make an expansion. That's up to them. But I really like Fantahzee. It's fun, and the base game, there were little weird things in there, but like I said, I think the Rogues Gallery expansion fixes a lot of those, and it flows much better. So I really enjoyed playing this one too.
Yeah, Rogues Gallery by AEG. Thank you for watching Brian's Got Game. Please like us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at Brian's Got Game. Visit our webpage, briansgotgame.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian's My Dad. See you next time.